Good evening. Coming up tonight, hear about how you can stay updated on the student government elections.
Tune in to discover U of SC's football new list of eligible inductees for their Hall of Fame.
And later, this free Valentine's Day event will ensure you have a safe and fun holiday.
But first, our meteorologist, Caden Dinkins, is in the studio here with us right now. Caden, what's going on right now?
Well, right now we do have quite a yucky, continuous day going on, but we will see some nicer weather coming up later in this week. I'll have all that and more on tonight's weather forecast for this week. All that tonight on SGTV Student News at 7.
Live from the Kennedy Greenhouse Studio.
This is Student News at 7.
Good evening, Carolina. I'm Megan Daukshus.
And I'm Kendra Wilshire. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Our university's student government elections are approaching fast. The candidates filing period started this morning at 9 and will end tomorrow by 5 p.m.
Current leaders in the student government will officially announce their candidacy by the end of the week. Stay updated with everything election related by following us on the SGTV News 4 Twitter.
SGTV will also be live streaming the candidate debate a week from tomorrow.
Students will be able to vote for their candidates February 22nd and 23rd. The winners will be announced shortly after.
Developers are planning to revive the old Dunbar Funeral Home on Gervais Street.
The building is one of the oldest in Columbia. They plan to turn the building into new apartments, a cafe, and maybe even a deli.
The renovation has a budget of $2 million and are required to follow historic preservation criteria. Developers are looking to have this project completed by this fall.
Over the weekend, there was a body found in an apartment complex located in Columbia.
According to Richland County Sheriff Department, the condition of the apartment was filled with broken windows and bullet holes in most of the walls.
A witness heard shots and saw two males who were possibly teenagers. Both men were seen climbing out of the window and walking onto the interstate bridge at Park Lane.
The body has not yet been identified, but a story is being developed and looked into.
Today, DHEC reports 3,369 new cases of COVID, followed by 66 COVID-related deaths.
This weekend, DHEC was able to determine confirmed versus probable case based on the type of test that someone has received. Cases that are labeled probable and considered confirmed cases by doctors. For privacy issues, DHEC will no longer be giving out dates of death and a range of those who were passed for the reports. Based off this new information, DHEC is urging those who are not vaccinated to get vaccinated. Coming up, the latest in Carolina sports. Stay close.
Welcome back, everyone. South Carolina's men's basketball took on a top 25 opponent over the weekend. SGTV News 4 Sports anchor Myra Salters is here with the details. Myra?
What's up, guys? I'm Myra Salters, and welcome back to another week of breaking down some Gamecock athletics. So let's jump right into it. This past weekend, the men's basketball team faced off against Tennessee, a nationally ranked top 25 team right now. And with that being said, there's no surprise ending for this story. Carolina did fall. The Vols took home the win 81-57, but in general, you could tell that the night was just not in their favor. Freshman Devon Carter and senior Eric Stevenson sat down with the media for a post-game conference, and this is what Stevenson had to say. They're a physical team. They have physical strength, but that's not what beat us. Heads were low as they spoke about just about how precise the Vols were at shooting. It was three-point shooters that kept a leg up on the Gamecocks. Carter mentioned overshots will be a new focus for the offense as they move forward. It just comes down to us hitting shots at the end of the day. In Frank Martin's post-game interview, you get a sense that they understand that throughout the day, Tennessee was just the better team. And at that moment, they admit how well each team came prepared. It was just a clear representation of which team had the most skill. And at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. The men's basketball team is set to play against Kentucky tomorrow right here in Columbia at Colonial Life Arena. You know, around here at SGTV, we love to leave you all with exciting news that'll bring a smile back to your face. So here's that for you. The South Carolina Football Hall of Fame was announced this year, and the roster of inductees out of 26, 5 of Carolina's very own took up space on that roster. These legendary Gamecocks are Brad Edwards, Marcus Lattimore, Sidney Rice, Rick Sanford, and Connor Shaw. On March 31st, only 5 of these nominees will be chosen for enshrinement. Last week we shined a light on the Gamecocks that will be participating in the Super Bowl this year, and that's good news as Carolina continues to support its fans, alumni, and students, and give them a reason to invest in their journey as they continue to inspire ours. That's all for Carolina sports this week. Back to you.
Thanks, Myra. Coming up, we will catch you up on how to prepare for Valentine's Day. Welcome back. Joining me now is entertainment reporter Beyonce Watson to talk this week's events and what do we have for this week?
Well, Gamecocks, if you're looking for any concerts this weekend, you're in luck because the Grammy Award-winning band Imagine Dragons is coming to Columbia. The group is set to perform at the Colonial Life Arena this Saturday at 7 p.m. Imagine Dragons began their Mercury World Tour last night in Miami, Florida. The North American leg of their tour is set to end in May. The group will then perform across the country in 20 cities in America and Canada. If you miss out on tickets, don't worry because there are still tickets available for the show starting as low as $75. You can buy your tickets on Ticketmaster, Vivid Seats, StubHub, or SeatGeek. Make sure to grab the perfect pre-Valentine's Day gift before it's too late.
That is going to be such a good show. I've seen them before.
Really?
Yes, I need to see them again.
You should go. Starting as low as $75, you can't beat that, honestly. But if you're balling on a budget or short on time, don't worry because I have an upcoming and free event for you. The Association of Public Health Infectious Disease Students is providing all of your Valentine's Day necessities. The group of grad and undergrad students will have the flowers, the candy, and the condoms that you need for a perfect Valentine's Day. While the candy and condoms may be free, the money raised from flower sales will go towards a local AIDS charity. For all the fun, stop by Pickens Street Bridge on Valentine's Day between 11 and 4 to start your holiday sweet and safe.
It's such a great way to raise money
Right.
and celebrate Valentine's Day.
Exactly. You have to have a safe and sweet Valentine's Day, guys.
That's all we have for your entertainment news tonight. Coming up after the break, Kaden Dinkins will let you know if the gloomy weather of today is here to stay.
Welcome back, Gamecocks. I hope y'all enjoyed that last segment we had going on. It was quite the catch. I hope you can get involved in some of those events we have going on. But coming up this week, after today, we did have a quite gloomy, overcast day. Not very nice, but we will have some better weather coming up this week. Tomorrow, we do have a high of 55, a low of 30. It is mostly cloudy, but that will stray away. That Wednesday, those temperatures rise up to 60, high of 63 and a low of 36. Thursday, we raise up just a little bit more, and it is fully sunny, high of 65, a low of 35. Friday, an even warmer day, clear skies with a high of 66 and a low of 41. And Saturday, spring-like day. It is a high of 68 and a low of 39, and the sun is going to be shining. Make sure you get out there and enjoy it. And if you haven't gone Valentine's Day shopping yet, it might be your day. Sunday is partly cloudy. Those temperatures drop back down quite a few degrees as a cold front pushes through with a low of 30 degrees. Now, right now here in Columbia, South Carolina, it is 42 degrees. It feels like 40. That wind chill brings it down about 2 degrees. Winds going northwest at 3 miles an hour, and the humidity is at 91%. That sky cover is 96. It is very, very cloudy and yucky outside, overcast and wet. Now, the state highs of today, we stayed in relatively lower to mid 40s. We had a high of 44 in Columbia. We had 45s lining the right below the Midlands and then into the coast. We had 45 in Charleston, 45 in Myrtle Beach, but we get a little bit warmer in Hilton Head. We actually got a little bit warmer in Greenville as well, 42 in Greenwood, 42 in Aiken and Rock Hill, and then 43 in Florence. Now the high temperature trend of this week as we get it going, maybe, let's see if we can play with the mouse a little bit more. All right, coming up, the high temperature trend of this week. So Tuesday, we do have a high of 55. And then as we move up, we have a high of 63, 65, 66, 68 on Saturday. That's a very nice day. And then 54 drop down on Sunday. That average is 62 right here in the middle. We do get a little bit above during the end of the week, and then like I said, we drop back down on Sunday. It will be a very nice middle of the week as that sun stays out. Hopefully it'll stay out for a bit longer. Hopefully that groundhog is also wrong and we don't have 6 more weeks of winter and we get spring sooner. Well, that's all I have for you tonight for the weathercast. Coming up next, we'll have your Carolina K9.
And finally tonight's Carolina K9 features Bo.
The photo was submitted by SGTV's own Connor Fisher. Bo is a 9-year-old Great Dane black lab mix who loves to relax in his favorite sunspots and get treats from the mailman. What an adorable dog. I wish I can lay around all day in the sun just like Bo.
Get free treats from the mailman. Who would have thought? That's all we have for you guys tonight's edition of Student News at 7.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SGTV at USC.
To keep up with all of our content, be sure to also visit us online, sgtvonline.com. For SGTV News 4, I am Kendra Wilshire.
And I'm Megan Dowkshius. From all of us here at SGTV, have a great night, Carolina, forever to be.